This sick Mike was dumped by his girlfriend, stimulated by some mental disorders. He put his girlfriend's photo in front of him, then sawed off his own legs. With the help of a wizard friend, sealed his soul into the couch, and then mailed the couch to his girlfriend. By the time Jessica found out, her current boyfriend had already signed for it for her. Jessica Saturday on it with her but what she didn't expect was, since then, the couch has been spying on her every day. He even watched her shower. From time to time, Jessica also felt that someone was at home, but she just thought it was because she was too tired. To relieve the fatigue, she and her best friend also put their legs on the couch to watch movies. This moment, this sofa must be very happy. Wendy had a quick chat with her, then she went downstairs to go home. The street lights suddenly flickered on and off. Wendy consciously looked up to see, but she found the sofa staring at her from the window. But when she turned her head, the couch disappeared again. She thought she had misread. After Wendy left, Jessica Saturday down on the couch with water in her hand. Suddenly, there was a strange feeling of comfort in her body. The sofa felt like it had a life. The massage was very comfortable for Jessica. When Jessica woke up, found that she had returned to the room. There were many small romantic candles on the floor. She followed the candles all the way to the living room. She saw the plates of exquisite breakfast on the sofa, and the two big buttons on the couch were staring at her like a pair of eyes. Somehow the sofa had touched her legs. It seemed to be signaling her to sit down and eat. Just when Jessica was feeling a little confused, her boyfriend was here. Jessica was relieved of her doubts. She went up to him and gave him a kiss. She thought this romantic breakfast was prepared by her boyfriend for her. Her boyfriend was a little confused. Then he noticed the breakfast on the couch, walked up and took a piece, enjoyed eating it, but when he reached for it again, it didn't catch the cookie. The couch actually moved position. The boyfriend thought it was because it hadn't sobered up from last night's drinking. At this point, the sofa has been angry to the extreme. It couldn't stand the thought of someone else eating the breakfast it made for its beloved. So while Jessica was out, it decided to go after Mike. Mike found the couch behind him. Mike noticed that the couch behind him was coming closer and closer to him. Mike was in disbelief. The next second, the sofa revealed its own little iron hook directly into Mike's legs. The sofa kept twisting and turning its body. Mike was stuck in place and could not move. He called his girlfriend for help and said her couch is moving. Soon Jessica arrived with the police. The house was filled with smoke. By now, his boyfriend was hiding in the bathtub. The calf was also stabbed with blood and flesh. And for such a bizarre thing as a couch hurting people, no one would believe it. But Mike was already scared out of his wits. He was afraid to live in his girlfriend's house and run back to his own home. At this time, an iron hook knocked on the window. He turned sideways to look downstairs. A dark figure flashed by. Then he opened the window, showed his head to see. The sofa appeared downstairs. It also looked up at Mike. Mike had seen the power of the sofa, was almost scared to death. He hurried to close the window, but it was too late. The iron hook has been raised. Mike tried to run, but fell to the ground because his legs were not good. By now, the sofa had pushed open the window. Mike tried desperately to call for help, but his mother was practicing yoga with her headphones on. Do not know what happened to her son. The couch hooked Mike's injured leg. Mike looked up in desperation. The iron hook is close at hand. After a flash of light, Mike was dead. Meanwhile, Jessica woke up in a puff of smoke to find herself lying on the couch, and there are her lace panties on the floor. Jessica suspects a burglar has entered the house. Suddenly,
"Who's there?"
Jessica woke up from her dream with a start. Before she could catch her breath, there was a loud noise in the living room. She grabbed a flashlight and boldly went to check. When she shone the flashlight into the living room, the couch moved on its own. She rushed to call Wendy. Wendy was very kind. She accompanied Jessica upstairs with her. She wanted to see what was going on with the moving couch, but she didn't find anything wrong. But Jessica decided to stay at Wendy's house for a few days. When they left in the dark, the couch was watching them from above. The next day, Jessica found out about her boyfriend's death. She went to the police station to be investigated. Meanwhile, a man with a crush on Jessica broke into Jessica's house. He installed a pinhole camera in the house. He also found some of Jessica's clothes. Then he climbed into bed. He covered himself up with a blanket. He was acting strangely. At this point, the sofa slowly came to the bed. He grabbed the iron and smashed it down. The man died instantly. In the evening, Wendy came to pick up some things for Jessica, but as soon as she entered the door, she saw a horrible scene. The woman is confused. She carefully went over to check, but this look almost scared her to death. Just saw the sofa slowly lift the body and then threw it downstairs. Wendy was terrified. She covered her mouth and didn't dare to make a sound, but she accidentally stepped on the clip. The sound alerted the sofa. It turned around and stared at Wendy quietly. Too late to think about it. Wendy turned around and hid in the bathroom. She opened the bathroom window and jumped down. When it heard no more movement, the sofa slowly left the door, and Wendy fell unconscious in the trash can. Wendy never came back. Jessica called the police. They went to Jessica's house together. Jessica's attention was drawn to the keys that had fallen on the floor. Jessica dials Wendy's phone number. The phone rings from the trash can, but Wendy's phone was out of battery at that moment, so the police had to search the neighborhood. They eventually found the man's body, but Wendy was nowhere to be found. And that's when Jessica, who was alone on the balcony, heard a sound from behind her. She slowly turned her head to look back. The sofa spoke. Jessica was so scared that she ran downstairs in a hurry. The voice calling to her kept coming from upstairs. She subconsciously looked up and saw her ex-boyfriend. Jessica was completely baffled. She got into Wendy's car and ran away. The police, who didn't know the situation yet, don't know what to do. Jessica came to the pastor in town, told him all about it. The priest told her that in the 18th century, there was a French couple. They were good at witchcraft. They did a lot of bad things. Eventually, they were mobbed by the villagers. The wife was burned alive, and the man killed himself in front of his wife. There are rumors that the two men put their souls in the couch after they died. Now the only way is to burn the sofa to put an end to this mess. Jessica was brave enough to go home. She poured a whole bucket of gasoline on the couch with the intention of burning them all together. A box of matches is used up like this. The sofa stood up, and it came closer to Jessica, but the police arrived in time. He shot at the sofa. The ex-boyfriend also showed his true form. The police shot and killed him. Seeing her ex-boyfriend in such a terrible state, Jessica hid in the toilet and cried out, but suddenly a mysterious force pushed her to the ground. When she came out again, she looked like a different person. The fainted Wendy also woke up at that moment. Wendy noticed from the mirror that something was wrong with Jessica, so she secretly watched from downstairs. And Jessica, in the house at that time, had put on heavy makeup. She poisoned the cop's water. Then the cop fell to the floor after drinking the water. Sofa began to exchange souls. It turns out that the couch was not burned. As a result, the evil spirit couple was released. Jessica's body was already taken from her in the bathroom. Now the body of the police officers has also been taken away. After Jessica and the policeman left the house, Wendy slipped in quietly, but she heard a faint cry for help from the couch. She got close enough to see a figure appeared on the button. Wendy was very surprised because the figure in the couch was Jessica.